Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Greetings and salutations. Sorry. A little sniffly. Um, Today, some D's and D's, yo. You excited? You ready? Interesting things have happened, you know? But yeah, hope y'all's having a good day. Lovely Tuesday. Lovely Tuesday. And yeah, we're gonna get fired up because we got a couple people out, but now we got everybody in. And I'm gonna round them up and we're gonna get started. So give me a minute. And I'm gonna do a roll call and we're gonna get started. All right. All right. Skip to, I don't know, 3 minutes from now. So, who can recall last time? Oh, Gnome didn't get updated. Hold on.
If
That.
somebody tees me up, I'll probably remember. But I can't recall the start.
We left the library. We island hopped back across the water that's not water, but kind of is water. We went to the wall thingy. We split the party a little bit. We went to a door.
Yes.
There was a cave in, all that stuff.
So Veldrin, Niavara, and Sari went to go check on the wagon because we were like, something could have happened there. Either they're all dead or they've captured the doppelgangers. And when we got back there, everything was fine, but Temporalis had never received Niavara's sending spell, which we believe is because where we were with the crystals was a different plane. And then I don't fully remember what was going on with Opal, Gumdra, and Zed, and Kozik.
We all collectively had heard about like this reward, right? Like we had Opal talk to them about potentially giving us some kind of compensation in the form of like trinkets or anything, and they were like, if you go this way, you can get them. And
If
that's kind of when we
I
split the party. Hmm.
if I recall correctly, Opal communed with a face on the wall specifically, and let me see if it even appears on this map. No, it doesn't. But if y'all remember, there was a wall that almost divided, or that almost like blocked off the cave further on, that had a face on it that Opal was able to communicate with.
Mm-hmm.
And after we completed our duty of dealing with the darkness in the cave, or that evil shit, whatever it was, Opal communed with the cave to say our job was done. We had done everything that they had asked of us. The face brought up the fact that there is probably a reward that the mountain itself wants to give to us. And, to be fair, the area that has been revealed to us has been quite mystical,
Hmm.
intriguing. Like, this first room over here for us players was a entirely smooth metal room. The metal, or the room that Opal is currently standing in, is a room made out of various different kind of gemstones, emeralds, opals, anything you could really imagine. What was that?
That's background noise. Sorry.
And then at the end of the last session, Veldrin and Sorry were moving into that last room.
You also remember there was like a door, there was like a collapsed ceiling, and you couldn't figure out what this was, and you were like, "Wait a minute, that's fucking draconic." And
Oh,
so
right.
you ran back to get the baby dragon.
Sorry, let me let me.
Yep.
I'm sick. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Before we entered this absolutely beautiful place, Opal, Gumdra, Kozik, I think
Oh,
were
yeah.
the trio that had come to this door.
Mhm.
Because Zedrin had followed somewhat behind us. Because he didn't want to fully split the group. What happened was Opal, Veldrin, and Kozik had come to this door. Opal touched the door, saw that the door had draconic writing on it, and asked if anybody else could see it. Nobody else could see it. Opal thinks for a moment and goes, "Hey, wait, I know who has or to herself at least, goes, I know who has a dragon companion, and it's Zedrin." And she runs off to go get Zedrin and Little One, the Amethyst Dragon. Opal does find Zedrin and Little One not too far away, and brings them both over, and with permission from Zed, takes Little One, who rests on her head, and leaning forward, Little One touches the door disintegrates. Nothing bad happens to Little One except for like major itchy. Like Little One is very itchy after touching the door. And then we enter this room. The first room is metal. The second room is gemstone. There was that divide in the path that we decided not to take. So that's something we might look back or go back through this session.
And there was a dragon statue in this room, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. You can take it from here, Gumdra, if you remember better than I do.
No, I was
Something
just
I guess.
adding in little details, right? So, like, I definitely remember Veldrin kind of not sneaking off, but like adventuring forward. And you saw a lot of stuff that nobody else did. I think you saw fucking lizard people too, just
Yeah,
casually hanging out.
there's an alive lizard person in the next room. Like there's a bunch of statues and then one isn't a statue.
And I think we're caught up.
Anybody else have something that they remember that I don't?
Kosik found a bag full of gemstones.
In the room filled with gems, or made out of them?
No. In the before we opened the door, when you went to go
Right.
fetch, he did like a little retrieval thing. There was a bag, and then we rolled to see how many gemstones there were and how much they were worth, and he wrote it down.
Gotcha. Thank you, Gumdra.
Mm-hmm.
Microphone. Check. Okay. Alrighty. So, we've pretty much picking up where we left off. Since Sorry is MIA, we'll say she went back into this room to appreciate the works of art that is the structure. And we'll say Kozik, as a dwarf, who, is very akin to stone and stonework and gemstones. We'll just say those two are busy studying, appraising, admiring this room. So, essentially, as Veldrin walks to this room, there seems like a statue that has come to life, but it doesn't seem to acknowledge or be aware of your presence currently.
Um, would
Representative model.
Filter know that it's not aware of him? I mean, yeah, it's probably not looking at him. I'll have him
Oh, wrong button.
go back to the other room.
All right. Nothing appears to have happened.
He'll go on over to Neavara. There's something. There's a lizard person in the next room.
A lizard person.
Like for Ari.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of statues and one isn't. And it's in the next room.
Okay. Uh-huh. I mean, what is the issue that you're bringing this up for? Like, are you scared of him? Like, is he threatening?
Cubed, did he appear threatening?
Mm.
What was that I cut out?
DM, the what's it? Disembodied head in the distance, shrug shoulders.
That would be an insight check with disadvantage if you have a prejudice towards lizards. Kidding.
Yeah. You could do an insight if you like.
Sure.
And the information you're trying to gather is
Did this lizard folk look intimidating or threatening?
towards you, no. But it seemed to have, I would say it would have had a bit of a aura about them that it was, maybe you were too caught off guard. Maybe you just didn't notice it. But, in hindsight, kind of like you were caught off guard by it before being hit by it. But yeah, you could definitely entertain the idea that this thing is pretty strong.
So strong doesn't mean threatening. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So,
No, I don't. It didn't see me, so I don't know how it would react to strangers. But we know it's there.
Actually, if anything, with a 22, we'll say it was very nonchalant. But it also it kind of seemed like it didn't notice you, but you got a feeling
Mhm.
that it was completely aware of your presence and chose not to do anything on a 22.
I don't think anything bad is necessarily going to come of it, but among everything else, it's odd.
All right.
S-
Um, for unrelated reasons, I just had to turn off my computer for a quick restart on something stupid,
I can barely hear her. Hold on.
so I can't see this map anymore. Uh, well, all right. So that leaves the question of what do you want to do about it? Like, obviously, we need to go forward, so we're gonna have to address this guy somehow. Does he like have a? Did you see if he had a uniform or something like that we could steal? Or
You
was it just one guy?
If you recall, it is very dark scale all over its body. Obsidian would be the appropriate coloration and consistency.
All right, hail to Kyber, I guess.
What's y'all's thoughts on taking some of these gems?
Gems?
And collectibles and treasures and just everything is a little too organized for my liking, right? And I thought we could just borrow like one or two.
Uh-oh.
I know when we came in, Miss Asari said it just looks so beautiful that we should keep everything exactly where it is, right? And so of course my mind went to thinking the other way around. I was like, it's so beautiful, I kind of want to take a piece home with me.
I have no particular opinions about the desire to take things from here.
All right. Cube, what's the easiest thing that I could loot here?
Probably the statue, because all the gemstones are inlaid in the wall.
The big statue in the center?
You said the easiest. I did say it would be easy.
Isn't it humongous?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
All right, I'm gonna try to push it and see if I can even move it.
So without making you waste a athletics check, no.
Hmm.
It is
All right.
solid, way heavier than your push slash drag capacity is even remotely close to.
So while you all are talking about like there's this person in the other room, do we trust them? What do they look like? Are they suspicious? What's going on? You just see Gumdra like putting all her muscle into trying to topple this golden dragon statue over.
That seems fitting.
And when you do that, give me a. This would be a perception check.
Perception. 19.
The statue seems to start to feel colder the more you put the effort in. And then the area around the statue starts to feel colder.
Now, Opal, your name's Opal, right?
Yeah, that's my name. What do you need?
Can you feel like differences in temperatures and stuff?
When something is too hot for me, it hurts. When something is too cold for me, it hurts.
Could you put your hands on this statue and tell me that ain't colder than what it was before?
I mean, I don't think I ever touched the statue, but I can check.
Well,
Was
it
it
is
like
room
room
temperature.
temperature before?
Mm-hmm. It was, and now it ain't.
All
And
right,
it feels like
Opal
it's just
will go touch.
radiating out of it. Mm-hmm.
Opal will go touch the statue.
All right. I mean, it feels cold.
Huh? It's cold. Oh wait, the little one's been on my head this entire time, hasn't he?
Yep.
Or haven't
Reckon that means something.
I? Huh?
Yeah, let me draw out statue for them.
I mean, that is certainly unusual. Do you think it's do you think it's something that's trying to tell us to move forward, maybe? Yes.
Personally, I think it's a message that says we're on the right track. And I think if you just help me push this thing over, there could be like a secret staircase underneath, or who knows what. If you're up for like a little
Yes,
physical, mhm.
I can attempt to help. You know what? Opal's not even gonna finish that sentence. She's just gonna activate her armor's ability to turn intelligence into strength.
Ooh.
All right. Gumdra wants to try and push this dragon statue.
Mm-hmm. So you,
All
so
right.
this is one
Yeah.
of those circumstances where nat 20 only. Good luck.
All right, I'm giving the help action to Opal, who's certainly going to get a 20 on this.
Yep, definitely. I look forward to it.
Do it out of spite. Do it.
Yep.
Okay,
Spite the
so
DM.
I'm just gonna roll base intelligence since that's what the armor rolls with.
Well, it'll be in athletics. Just switching
Oh.
out strength with intelligence.
Alright, athletics. There we go. Alright, it's a +0, but it should be a plus. Here, wait, let me look. A +4 technically? Maybe?
Hey, cute, can you kick me?
And, oh,
What's up?
Can you kick me? Sorry.
Okay.
and the help action gives me advantage, if
Yep.
I recall correctly.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's at best a 13.
So you go to push this thing, and it doesn't even budge.
What about your friend Zebulon? He looks like the type of person who kind of collects rope. Maybe we could rope something around the dragon's neck and then just all kind of pull it together. Maybe.
I think we might need everybody's assistance.
Well, they're busy looking at the jewelry. I don't want to bother them. And Valadrin, I don't know. They're talking to
You
their
mean-
sister about something.
You mean Veldrin?
That's what I said. I think
You said Veladrin.
Valadrin. Yes.
Veldrin.
Mm-hmm.
Now you say
Yep. Valadrin.
it. You know,
He's a
I
real
can't-
pretty boy. I like him a lot. Real secretive.
you know, I can't judge other people. That's something I was told not to do by my father. So,
You-
you know,
Something we
Let's
got in
just-
common. I don't judge nobody neither.
while we wait for everybody else to get their stuff figured
Mhm.
out, Want to help gather stuff for my arm here. Just get this fixed up really quick. Any
What kind of
gemstone
stuff
will
you
do.
need?
Any
gemstones.
gemstone will do.
Okay. Now the first room we came across had a bunch of gemstones in it, right?
No, that was metal. This room we are currently in will do just fine.
Okay. You got a crowbar or something so we can pull them out?
I have a mace. Will that suffice?
Will it? It's gonna smash it.
I just need any gemstones. And Opal will just point out the fractured state of her arm. I just need gemstones. Fractured. Anything. That will do. I just need to fill in myself.
All right.
And then, I can stitch my arm in. I can stitch my arm back together nice and
What-
good.
Tell you what, I can offer a little help. You ain't gonna like it though.
What do you mean?
And I just pour like some water into my hand from my canteen and just throw it in their face and grant guidance.
Let me
There you go.
restart. I don't know if any of ours have an issue because the server or if it's on their end.
So if I play on both computers, Niavara is unavailable. I am happy to play Theater of the Mind Niavara, but trust. I
I'm
can't
not
see anything.
on my end where it shows like the people who are active on the game board right now. Niavara is not among them.
Okay. I think Neovira might need a moment. Huh.
So we want to try to reset the server, maybe.
Check.
Here. Give me and Neovira maybe a moment. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
Starting at 10 p.m. your local time is when you should be able to see the northern lights with the night vision or the night mode on your camera.
Nice.
I got pictures from somebody as low as Oklahoma getting photos of the northern lights tonight.
Hit the say banned. Accidentally banned. Let me test this. I wouldn't be able to log in. So damn. Yeah, I'll just restart it. All right.
Okay. I have to take
Okay.
a step. Are we there? Niavara is so grayed out.
Like I see you logged in.
Except I'm not logged in.
All right. All right. So don't try. So close it out, and then I'll kick you while you're not in. Maybe that'll.
Gotcha.
All right. So I guess maybe give it a minute.
That's okay. Theater of the mind. I will wait until that comes back on. Foundry is a magnificent beast, but a beast nonetheless.
Especially when it's running on parts that are very outdated and technically not up to spec for minimum requirements. Anyway,
Oh no.
it'll actually just easier to reset. Let's just do this. Let's just do this now.
Okay. Should we close out?
I mean, it's gonna kick you in a sec. Boom. Intermission time. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, da boom, da boom, boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, 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 boom. All right, so I've restarted it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Um, let's see. Will it let us log in?
There she is.
Uh-oh. Let me refresh this. Two, three. Two, three. There we go. That's what I need to happen. Be back in. Dun, 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 dun. I refresh my page. Lost connection. Okay. Wonderful. That's why. Having a conniption. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Fun, fun, fun. So refresh, try and log back in.
I was able to see Niavara, but I've not managed to like actually get into the table. And it might just be that I'm running on the bad computer, but the other computer shut off on its own, and that one's just broken for now. So my
But
apologies.
when you refresh, it might make you log in again, though. The server is a little finicky when multiple people try to log in simultaneously. Data. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Mine's working. It was just like a black screen for me initially with the player list, but no map, no tokens, no chat room. And then I refreshed and it made me log in a second time, or I guess a third time, and now it's working.
I'm in.
Whew.
Hello, sorry, I'm back.
She's not here yet. Is she coming later? Is that what you said?
She said she'll update as they can.
Okay.
All right, we got everybody in here. I think we're missing somebody. Zed. Also, is Zed here? Haven't heard from him at all yet. Whole last hour.
Yeah, Zebulon, boy of the 21st century. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Aloha.
All right. You might have to log back in.
Let's see. Is my token moving?
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay. Refresh.
Tools. 5. Okay. All right. So I think somebody was asking Zebulon a question before stuff went awry. I think it was. So what was it Gumdra was asking again?
Oh, I was just giving guidance to Opal because they want to smash some of these gemstones.
Hmm. Eh. I mean, actually, before I start smashing things, let me get my character sheet back up.
I know it
Uh,
can seem a little obtuse, right? And it
I'm
might
still
be
young,
annoying for people,
and it'll
but
be many years to heal from this. Sherry's life has been a living heck for the last 4 days. Her brother has arrived earlier
Mhm.
this week, and she was so relieved to finally.
Mm-hmm. So they were so relieved.
you got to understand this is mountain fresh water that's been blessed by a sage, and so it is potent. You should be able to smash the hell out of these gemstones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. despite the protest against smashing them. He thinks Opal got pulled away.
Sorry. No, I want to do a quick investigation check around the room for stuff that Opal might be able to just use for, reconstruction.
Sure.
All right. Oh. Okay, there it is.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of gemstones that you can use for reconstruction. There are so many in here, from floor to
Specifically-
ceiling.
I mean, that's true.
And also, Zed. So what's Zed doing? Because Zed's been standing up here this whole time, hasn't said a word. I think even last time he was just sort of standing in the hallway, just watching everything transpire.
Yeah, he was kind of carrying up the back of the pack, I guess. Probably kind of in awe a little bit of this room. And he's probably eyeing this statue that Gumdra and Opal are standing next to. I was going to say, speaking of, can you describe it again for us? Just a little reminder.
Draconic entity with wings spread, its mouth open and facing the doorway that you are currently standing in. Wings spanned out. But it's stone, so there's no discernible coloration or anything. But without a doubt, draconic. From
So the walls
sharp
are
claw to sharp teeth.
the walls are covered in gems, but are there any gems on this dragon or on this like pedestal at all?
Not a single one. Well, I mean, I guess unless you consider Opal and Gumdra to be the gems, but you know.
Mini wood.
Is there anything above the statue?
I'm glad you asked. No, not really. It's all gemstones. Like, so from the floor to the wall, like the floor is like, metal. The wall from where the floor and the wall connect all the way up to the ceiling, to which even at the top there is a whole just array of gemstones, not as formal, like not as layered as the ones like, it goes like a row of amethyst all around the room, and then a row of like sapphire all around the room, and then a row of like a ruby all the way around the room. It's in the ceiling, it's more just splayed out for, I guess, for aesthetic. It's kind of like all of those things combine in the ceiling / roof, which is what gives this room its very particular ambiance to it. It's not just like a prism color as light reflects. It's kind of like all colors, but it moves and shifts as light moves as well. Almost like depending on where you stand in the room, the color might change just based on your perspective of like where the source of your light is. So, if you're in the middle of the room and you look left, it might be a little bit more purple, or but then you move 5 feet to the right, then it's more bluish, that kind of color pattern. Designed with intent. whoever made this was clearly probably not so much interior designer because there's not a lot of, furniture and stuff, but somebody who has a very good idea of composition and how light and color interact.
Hmm. Alright, sorry I had to mute. What was happening?
We are figuring that out.
You found a number of crystals. You're fixing your arm.
Yep. Do I need to make any roll for that, DM?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I mean, Opal's arm when we entered here wasn't at peak performance. It was usable, but it wasn't fixed. Opal is using the gemstones that are procured or that have been procured from this room to fix that issue. And if she needs to break a few of them before she does, she wants to make sure that she's not gonna get like cursed by doing this.
I mean, with the investigation 19, you'd imagine, somebody doesn't necessarily build something like this, and with the intent of this much effort put into a room, you imagine that messing with the things in here, just by how elegant and how opulent this room is, well, would you build something this nice and not have a security system input?
With that in mind, could I do an Arcana check to see if there is anything innately magical with this room? I mean, aside from the fact it's made out of literal gemstones.
Mm-hmm. Well, metal and gemstones. But yeah, you can Arcana.
That is so much worse. That's an 11.
You do have guidance if you want.
Wait, I do have that. It was a D4. You know what? Sure.
Mhm.
14.
Let's see, Arcana of 14. You were unsure. Maybe.
You know, with how the mountain is literally sentient, I think I'm going to have some level of restraint for the time being. If there is a reward in here, I'm sure the mountain will know. So I'm not going to start smashing up the very nice, very ornate room that is not magical as far as I can.
Well, there's a little bit of magic, right? You agreed that the statue is cold, but it wasn't before.
Eh. There are many magical things about this room. I just don't want to mess up anything. All right. Are Veldrin and Neovara done with their conversation, Gumdra? I know you're really good at detecting when people are done talking.
Am I?
I mean, I don't.
I'm gonna stare at Veldrin. What are they doing?
We're just chatting, having a good time. Being
At this point,
people.
Veldrin's curious to see what's gonna happen once they start trying to break things. So he's just gonna let it ride.
And was Neovar and Veldrin conversing like quietly with Zed standing literally 5 feet away from you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking. I'm sure you
He and I-
three can work out what he heard, I guess.
Yeah.
Veldrin's a pro at having conversations no one else hears in a room full of people. That's what he was trained to do.
And they're doing it in undercommon, just little sisterly, brotherly talk. Obviously. Zedrin can.
Undercommon, you
like-
say? Okay.
Yeah. Drow tongue.
Doesn't
Well-
Zed speak Undercommon?
He does.
Yeah.
But would he have been listening in for it?
You know it'd be really funny.
What?
I doubt Niavara has this as well. Veldrin can speak in deep speech, which would be really funny if they just broke that out sometimes.
No, I don't know how to speak deep speech. Abyssal.
I think realistically, from spending so much time with the two of them, he understands Undercommon and can speak it, but contextually and situationally, if he sees one of the two of you pull the other one aside and start whispering in Undercommon, he tends to try and tune it out. Because whatever it is probably something he doesn't want to be listening to.
The brother sister privilege.
He's sitting, he's thinking to himself, they're fucking talking about mom again.
We're gonna be calling the guy in the other room mom from now on.
No, everything's mom. It's up to Zed
Everything.
to discern if it's not mom, if
Oh
he
my
cares to listen.
It is kind of fascinating to see. See, my thought process with Opal and these gemstones, right? Why does she not simply put her arm into the wall? What could go wrong? What?
Do you want to tell her that?
No. I'm hoping
I've had-
she's smart enough to figure it out.
So Zed, all you hear is something about mom and walls.
So, as Opal had asked, and I'm kind of observing the trio over there, and I'm squinting, and there is some distance, and we're distracted by this dragon statue, right? We're 30 feet away. We're not hearing anything, just seeing lips moving, I guess. I'm gonna turn my head over my shoulder and just be like, yeah, I think they're just admiring our work and our camaraderie, and maybe coming up with ideas for how to get this dragon statue home. If I had to guess. Speaking of which, you're invited to be a cousin, right? Opal. Who may or may not be here, but they're definitely muted.
I think they're observing northern lights.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the right time for them.
Oops.
Opal.
Hello?
Hello.
Howdy.
You were muted,
Sorry.
then you left.
My Discord froze. Give me and Niavara a moment.
Man, you guys' computers are busted.
Northern
I
lights.
don't know. That too. Can you-
I'm not kidding. Come here. Come now.
I will say, just OOC. The only reason I was interested in observing the gems and the dragon is because I feel like Veldrin's kind of made this really interesting kind of observation. This lizard person. So I feel like that's kind of like your discovery adventure, and so I'd rather see what you do with that. And so I'm trying to make an excuse to why I would hang back a little bit.
Uh, yeah, Felton right now is like, if they start breaking things, the person in the next room is probably gonna hear it. And I kind of want to see what's gonna happen.
I definitely want to break things, but I also don't want Opal to be like, no, quit breaking, because they were just like, oh, it's so, pretty. Maybe we should leave it alone. My instinct
Mhm.
is to get some, though. Also, I kind of want to put this baby dragon on top of the dragon statue's head, right? That's just a good image.
Mhm. Little on top of big.
Mhm. Okay, I'll vocalize that. Since we're waiting on them to get back, kind of right. So, little baby dragon, does this make you homesick? Looking at something that could be you in the future.
Uh-huh. I am homesick.
Look at this. It's like a big version of you, and imagine a world where there's like 100 of them, and you could fly right next to them.
I know.
You think you'll get that big someday?
Eh.
No, neither.
And as he mentions homesick, he
Mhm.
flies off of Opal's shoulder. And goes and lands on Zed's shoulder.
Well, all right then.
And just rests on Zed's head as usual.
That'll just kind of like look up, just kind of smirk a little bit.
Hey, Dad. You think I can be that big?
I and exactly how big is this thing? I guess.
The statue itself is 10 by 15 feet.
Okay, pretty sizable. He'd probably look for
With
a
a little bit
second.
of overlap, like the wingspan is just
Mhm.
the base is about that wide.
He'll probably like study it here for a second. He'll be at least that size.
Oh. Then you get to ride on my shoulder.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So, Mr. Zaya, me and Opal was wondering, you got a rope that you could tie around this dragon's neck and pull it down?
Um,
They think it's going to take all of us kind of together to get it where we're wanting.
I can manage the first bit. I've definitely got some rope. Not sure that's a tall order to try and pull that thing over.
It is pretty tall. I don't know if you're good at throwing that rope or if you can climb it or what.
And is this statue, is it on something or is it just on the ground?
It's a little raised, like a solid just chunk of stone under it.
Okay.
Now, Oval done told me in a matter of gestures, not really words so much, that there's probably a secret staircase underneath this statue on account of the floor being all raised up like it is. And if we just topple it over, boom, access to a secret level.
Hey, Gumdra, you remember that wagon that we were all coming in on?
Yep.
That statue probably easily weighs more than that wagon.
You think so?
Probably, yeah.
Hmm. I bet we could flip the wagon over too.
Probably easier than flipping that statue.
We almost Oval just about pushed it over themselves. Like it was on the verge of moving.
Right.
We put the old heave ho into it, and also it's mysteriously colder every time we touch it than it was the time before.
Probably because it's mad at you.
That don't make no sense. It's a rock.
Gamdra, I think it's quite mad at you.
I'm gonna look back to Opal and be like, well, that's not fair. You can't count rocks out because they're kind of a rock, and we didn't talk to a bunch of rock people.
Is that made of stone? Like, what if Opal can speak to it? Just like the face in the wall before?
It's a good idea. They ain't tried it. Maybe they could ask it to just scoot over.
Right.
In a way, your dragon's kind of made of stone, right? Gemstone.
Yeah.
Maybe they could.
I guess
talk
I not really thought about it. I always just thought they were kind of like scales, but
As little one drags down and plays with one of the floating pieces of amethyst that's consistently floating around his body. The little one.
I'm probably just while we're sitting around in this room having a conversation.
A smaller and more adorable version of that.
I know based on little one's mannerisms and tendencies that he's probably getting bored. And so I'll have the celestial raven just kind of like swoop by, almost like start playing tag, and they'll just start flying kind of around the room. It's like little kid roughhousing.
Little one narrows his eyes and keeps a very close view on both of your shoulders.
All right, so about that rope. Let me scoot over so you can get a big. Won't distract from your aim or nothing. Or do you want to climb it? It might be better if you just climb it and loop it around.
uh do I have a rope? Okay, I do. Let's see. I was like, wait a sec. That'd have been a tall order. Or just I could just picture Zed being like, yeah, I've got rope, and then having to play that out of just kind of checking your pack. Oh shit, the rope's not here. What do I need? Yeah, I've actually rolled with this before.
So
If I was gonna try and sling some of this rope like around this dragon.
let's see. So that would be, I guess we can attribute it a little bit to kind of being like an attack roll. I guess appropriate would probably be like acrobatics, because
Can
you're
I do
not
sleight of hand?
really.
Too bad you don't have like a mage hand or something. They could just carry it up.
Yeah, I would say probably not sleight of hand.
Can I, for the
It would be
sake
something
of
dex based.
for the sake of narrative, he does have mage hand. And it's ledger domain, so it's invisible. Can he pretend that he's gonna throw this up and he just have his mage hand like grab one end and just go wrap it around? And he's gonna make a big deal out of it. So now can I just do a performance check and then
Yeah.
say that the mage hand does it? All right. It's not too bad.
Seems pretty convincing.
Let's see. Gumdra's jaw just drops, and she's gonna look to Neavara and Veldrin and just say like, "Valadrin, did you see that? Just it took one swing. He just did like a little do-si-do roundabout underhanded toss, and it just perfectly landed where he needed it to go. You should be involved in like sports or something."
He's involved in a type of sport, one might say.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I have done this once or twice before, but
what
just
kind of sport?
at this point he's reveling in Gumdra giving someone else compliments besides herself.
Yeah, that's who she typically is, right? She compliments others. Very selfless. She's like, really, she's just like, she's clapping and just like, see, this plan's really coming together. I wish I could do stuff like that. Usually I throw things, it goes so wild, I'd probably hit Opal in the head over there.
Didn't you topple a wall with one swing?
I'm good at punching holes in walls. I just think about all my exes. But throwing a rope around somebody's head that's 12 feet taller than me, I can't never do that. I think you've proven yourself today an outstanding cousin. I'm going to tell everybody I pass about you. Cousin Zeb.
Sure, word will spread far and wide.
Well, it'll definitely spread to the town y'all are going to. We're going to talk about Cousin Zeb's rope throwing. We're going to talk about how Oval can talk to rocks. We're going to talk about how Kazakhstan over there is real good at being a strong dwarf. And Sorrow, she's real good at something. I haven't really been paying much attention to her. Valadrin, prettiest elf I've ever seen. And I can't remember her name.
Neavara.
Yeah, Navara. I'm trying to think of a good compliment for you, but I'm just coming up with a blank.
That's fine.
I like your company though.
Oh no, isn't that sweet?
Wait, don't you have a twin, right?
I do.
That's what I'll talk about. I'll talk about the time we had doppelgangers and you taught me about how mimics deserve a chance at life too.
Oh well, that's a nice thing to say about me.
Right? We should put it in a book, like a children's book.
Ah.
What do you think?
Well-
Catch your title for that? 9 Nights with Nini and the Doppelganger.
Only my brother gets to call me Nini.
Oh, see? I knew I picked it up in the atmosphere. Sometimes names just kind of jump into my head and I'm like, yep, that's the one. I ain't saying I'm a bit, touched psychic or nothing, but
You're
I
an empath.
ain't the mountain sage for nothing.
You're an empath, not a telepath. It's okay.
Yep, whatever those words are that you're using.
Anyway, and she sort of points over to the other room. Opal, have you figured out your arm stitch yet?
Opal's not here.
Has not
Oh,
popped
fuck.
back in the Discord yet.
Shit.
That's why we were killing time waiting on him. Damn. I don't know why I'm whispering.
It's okay. I think it's funnier.
He's not in the Discord, so he can't hear you.
Yeah. So we got the rope on there. Y'all want to teamwork it and all 4 of us kind of yank it around?
I think before we break it, we should potentially have Opal try and speak to it.
Yeah.
Opal's busy looking for her gemstones.
Well,
Real particular.
maybe it will be able to tell her where the gemstones are. Did you think of that?
Nope.
Exactly.
Don't we have a bag full of them somewhere?
Yeah. Kozaic, he found like about 12 dozen at the entrance to this. He said they were real good, had a good heft to them. He squeezed them with his hands. I think those were not like armor pairing gemstones, but just the kind you sell to people for money.
I don't even know if it matters. I don't think it's gonna kind of gesture around the room. I don't think any of these are what you'd consider armor gemstones either. I'm not even sure that's a thing.
I don't know. I can kind of see it if I picture it in my mind.
Yeah,
Technical issues tonight.
you do that with a lot of things.
Yeah, I got a big imagination.
That'll just kind of like reach up and scratch his chin, and he's gonna do that as the uh the Semitic component of casting minor illusion. And next to Gumdra, there's just going to be a suit of armor that's just made of all different kinds of gems, just out of nowhere.
Do you see? Do you see what I mean? We didn't even notice this right here. And I'm just gonna put my hands on my hips and have like a really cocky smile. Sometimes I'm just too smart for my own good. Like I didn't even see it. I just thunk it up, and then there it was. You ever do that? Have a good idea, and it just kind of manifests, and you're like, "Yep, I got a good read on this." I'll tell you what, it's happened a time or two before on a kind of sometimes you go to the local theater and they got plays and stuff, and then I'm always the loudest person in the audience and telling all my neighbors just so they know like who I think the villain is, what I think the twist is going to be. I don't never stop talking. Half the time I'm right, sometimes I'm right, and I'm like, see, it's almost like I was what Miss Niagara said about being empathetic. Do you have a crowbar?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be easier to just pry some gems out of the floor than our idea was to smash it with a mace?
Oh, yeah. Possibly.
Would you mind?
If you want to use it, I'm not really inclined to. Sounds odd. The one that
What?
might have sticky fingers typically, but I'm not really inclined to take anything from here. We already got a bag of gems that was apparently our reward, right?
Well, I don't want to use up the gems at someone else's rewards. I'd rather just use it like the ones on the floor. They're going to be here for the rest of eternity. Nobody's ever going to use them, trade them. There's going to be no value to it. So if they go missing, it won't really even be noticed, especially if you take one out of the corner and it'll have been used and serve a purpose. Isn't that nice?
I don't see the difference between that and the ones that we have sitting in a sack already.
Because those ain't ours to give. It's Mr. Kazaik's.
Neither are those. And he's going to gesture to the entire room.
I think you were unfamiliar with the term finders keepers.
It sounds like you're very familiar with the term finders keepers.
Yeah, something of a philosophizer in my spare time. Are you scared? Are you scared something's gonna happen?
I mean, more or less, from what I'm getting from Zedran, it might just be best to leave it, at least for now. What's the harm in like leaving it and then coming back to it? It's not like there's like not like that huge room right over there, sort of ominously waiting for us all. And she sort of stickers as she looks over to Veldrin.
Well,
Beldred is impassive as ever when she says that to him.
what if we split up and me and Mr. Zeb will take all the gems we can get our hands on here, and y'all two can scout ahead and see if there's anything useful up there, or big reward or something.
All right. You wait for Opal to have her commune with the wall,
Okay.
and Beltran and I can scout ahead, or I could just scout ahead, Belle, if you don't want to come.
I'll go.
Y'all have fun, and then like as soon as like Niavara's like about to leave, just splash some water on her and grant her some guidance. I think she could do it herself, but it's more fun this
Oh my god, all down her back, she's like.
way.
I don't actually think I have the guidance spell for her.
Oh,
I didn't take it as a cantrip.
well, now you got it.
All right.
Isn't that cold? It's magically cold. It never warms up ever. That's how you know it's good.
Sure. Good luck.
Be safe. Have fun.
Zedrin, try not to let her, destroy everything.
I'm immediately gonna pick up the rope and just start pulling it.
All right. So heading into next room. Zed is now responsible for Gumja not breaking things, apparently.
No.
All right. Any word on Opal? By the way,
I don't know. I can go double check again.
Okay.
I know that they were doing some little star watching because of the insane Aurora Borealis right now.
space nerds. All right.
Can you it's so far south. It's visible from Florida.
I poked my head out the
crazy.
window and looked. Put my phone there and
You're-
checked. Nope.
It's not there yet.
It should be here in about an hour.
So I won't have to worry about it for an hour. So you two start heading back into the other room. Or I guess technically further
Yes.
ahead. And is Veldrin hiding around that corner?
Now that they're in the hallway, what's your plan? We're going to walk in there and then what's our plan?
Did she step away?
Did
Wow.
she? Maybe.
Wow.
She went to go see what Opal was doing, saw the sky, and now she's off standing there just watching.
They get transfixed.
Very goblin-esque.
I was thinking
Any
more
minute
cosmic
now.
horror.
Any
so-
minute now.
Veldrin should just go in solo then, right? And Niavara will catch up.
This will be great. Veldrin is great at socializing. I guess I'll do that. He just walks on ahead and into the room again.
All right, so you walk back into the room full of statues and tapestries and what have you. And as before, oh, Nivar moved.
Yep.
I think Veldrin
He's
was
coming back.
asking you something. Right when
Yeah,
he stepped away.
You stepped away, so I was like, okay, he'll just go in.
What was the question? My apologies.
Plan.
Plan? Ooh, the guy's gone.
Very sorry for that delay, my friends.
Welcome back.
It's
So
not
what did
every
you s-
day, huh?
Sorry.
No. You know what? Opal's gonna touch the stone, try and attune to it. Are there any funny vibrations going on, even though I think I tried this already?
Nope. Just cold. And at this point, you notice that there's a rope around it and Gumdra's pulling on it.
Where's Neothara?
She said her friends call her Nini and her brother. She went with her brother to go adventure, and she put us on task to topple this dragon over and collect some gemstones. I believe that's right, Mr. Zeb.
You know what? I'll be right. Neothara! And Opal will walk off. That's right.
Opal leaving Zedrin to babysit our troubled child. Meanwhile, Niavara, Veldrin, whispering quietly, like, okay. You said there was a guy in here. I don't see a guy.
Well, there was a guy.
I totally believe you. I'm more saying, where did he go?
There's two options.
Or the invariable third, which is that he went invisible and went past us and he's haunting us right now, like right behind me.
Or we could
Unlikely.
go with the one that's more likely.
Yeah. So, north, east, or west, I guess. Pick a direction. What speaks to your developing druidic tendencies?
Who knows?
Think. Feel.
He just picked the one that was mostly straight ahead.
God, Veldrin.
All right, let me draw this out.
I'd say predictable, but that would also be predictable.
Zoom in so I can draw this out more clearly.
Protect hurt you, Neothara. Oh wait, they're in little room credit. That's hilarious.
I cannot hear you, Opal. Hold on. Let me turn you up.
Here, is this better?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did I just deafen RDM and the entire stream, presumably?
No, not really. Let's see. So
Okay, that's good.
this one comes to a door.
Now that's
A
interesting.
door made of gemstone.
Ooh.
We can't show Gumdra this.
Veldrin's gonna try the handle just to see.
All right, so you reach out and check to see if this door will open
Mm-hmm.
and give me a dexterity saving throw. And that will be for you and Niavara. As you touch this thing, try and like jiggle the handle, and there's immediately just a gout of flame. Boop, boop. 2d6. So you'd
I
only take
forgot
half
my-
damage. So
I
7.
forgot my guidance, so if that would have mattered. If it doesn't, then I will accept it.
Guidance doesn't apply to saving throws.
Stability checks.
Well, we're definitely happy that Gumdra's not here. She would have.
How
healed
much
herself.
damage is half damage of the 15?
It's just 7.
Okay.
That's why I put the 7 there, so I could just right click it and press apply damage. 'Cause I hate doing math.
I do the math.
I think on your character sheet you can just do -7 and it'll deduct it.
We are improving new ways of not doing math. Gumdra.
Lame. I do the math every time.
There is no martyrdom in doing math.
Update this.
All right, so trapped door. Okay. Ow. So that's why we normally double check for traps. But we've all accidentally tripped one off at least once. She's going to take a gander around to see traps.
Oh, wouldn't you have it? This door is indeed trapped.
I would have never guessed it. Only the massive amounts of fire damage.
I think it's normally an investigation, but eh. And Opal, I mean, it's pretty far, but the room is relatively open. So you would have seen like some fire happen on the other side of the room. On the other side, like the statue in the middle of the room.
Opal's walking around the statue, just for the time being. You guys, you there? Hello? Nivara, Veldrin.
Huh? Oh, hi. Be careful. Door's trapped, and they're both like a little singed.
Here, back up a little bit for me. I can take some fire if since it's trapped.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to figure out how to disarm it, you know. The whole vibe.
I mean, what I'm trying to say, Nivara, is maybe me, with my relation, at least distant relation to this man, maybe I have some way of disarming it that doesn't need you to break into it. And hey, if I don't, you can just giggle at me and laugh about how stupid I am.
She's gonna turn to Feldrin and under comment specifically. She says, she's going to get herself really badly burnt, and I'm going to step back at least 15 feet. And maybe around the corner.
No face.
None.
And you know what? Opal touches the door.
Nothing happens.
Is this what you guys are complaining about? Y'all guys are whiners. Opal's going to
It
try
already
and
got
push open the
triggered,
door.
obviously.
Opal, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I knew it. Oh wait, that's the wrong kind. That's an ability check, not a saving throw. That's a 7.
1, 2, 3.
6 or 7 damage.
Always
Ugh.
around down.
6, 7.
Sure, it was a bit toasty, but it wasn't anything that bad. Now, Niavara, you can disarm the trap.
Uh-huh.
If you break your
Control.
tools, I'll laugh at you.
That's what we have Zetron for. My god, my feet are so cold. It's
Whom
not fair, I'm
is
so cold.
in the other room babysitting a Gumdra?
Guidance would apply here, though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
And that's just an additional 1d4, right?
correct.
It's a 16. All the difference in the world.
It
Agreed.
does. The last hit
Uh-huh.
point is the one that matters.
Look at that.
Select this. Well, they haven't opened it yet, so. So yeah, you. It sounds like the door may be unlocked. Just barely. It was very difficult for you. And it's just the thought of that splash of water in your face, was enough to make you not want to fail, because otherwise you'd have to call Gumdra to do it again.
Well, pray thee that we don't have to do that just yet. She'll open the door.
I'll remove this. And I will call this out. 5. I want this to be one solid piece so I don't have to. Uh-oh.
All right, she will step into the room.
5 feet. In. Up. This goes like this. Like that. Up. Up. Door. Alright. So. So. You open the door. And in this room, there appears to be a statue of what seems to be some kind of humanoid serpent person. I mean, you kind of have a rough idea. It's a Yuan-Ti, but there's basically a statue of a Yuan-Ti in a room full of, not really full, but there's like pedestals with like busts of like Yuan-Ti looking individuals, like the serpent head. There's even some like Yuan-Ti, as they call them, purebloods. So it's like humanoid faces, but it's like slightly elongated or have like scales or colorations or hints to like some kind of like scaly, um, scale reptilian blood. Um, and as far as the wall decorations go, it seems like the entire room is wrapped, like almost like the substance is like a jade colored but scaly looking material, and it looks like the whole room is wrapped in it, almost like being inside of the coil of a snake.
Ooh, that is a little creepy. Feldrin, I don't see your guy in here,
No.
meaning that your druidic intuition led us wrong.
How horrible.
How terrible. Oh, hi, Opal. Right, you're here. By the way, the thing that we didn't say anything about, was because it was funny or not to, is that there's a person in here with us.
What do you mean? A person? Are you on
A
Uh huh.
lizard
what?
person.
Oh,
A person, a guy, a little dude. I guess he wasn't little.
huh. Also, define lizard person.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk.
Even Feltrin knows what that is. Come on.
I don't know. There are many reptilian creatures in this world. I mean, hell, I think my father had one of those.
We don't need to hear about every notch in his bedpost. Got him. So, you want tea room. So let's just say it like this. The room back with the dragon statue. The room behind us, which we are going to call lizard room. This room here. Yuan tea room or snake room. The snroom, if you will.
The shroom.
Are there any other scaled species that we might see in another room?
Kobolds. Okay.
Descriptive.
Put our money down. Will we see a kobold room? I'm saying yes, because I think it's funnier. And or a dragon room proper.
Well, while you guys figure that out, I suppose the camera will pan back over to Gumdra and Zed with the sounds of Gumdra, heavy breath trying to pull this statue over. And Zed
Like,
just kind of
mhm.
standing there like, I actually don't know what Zed's doing in response.
What is that
Buzz.
doing?
As long as Gumdra's up to something, she can't necessarily get into trouble doing something else. So
At this point, I've dropped the rope. Would you allow me to use frostbite against the statue? I will link it so you can read it. Because it does say you target a creature that you can see. You know, the statue qualifies as a creature, but
Since it's a saving throw, I mean, you could cast it, but nothing would seem to.
I think it's supposed to be like, can you resist the cold temperatures of like the snowflakes that are flurrying around you? And so I'm not trying to damage this thing. It was getting colder and colder, and so I'm trying to increase that and make the statue even colder than it was. Like if it wants to be cold, I
Sure.
want to assist in that.
For the purpose of
Okay.
lowering the ambient temperature.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a couple steps back, 10 feet back. I'm like, all right, Mr. Zeb, it's gonna get a little chilly in here. And then I spit in my hand and I rub my palms together, and then just fucking whoosh, there's snowflakes just flurrying all over this statue.
This isn't even the Christmas episode. Um,
Getting there.
so yeah, you fling a bunch of snow and ice, and you see little ice crystals form on, I don't know, the wings, anything that sort of hangs out, the jaw.
Huh. Any notable changes or not really?
I don't know. Give me a perception check.
Mr. Zeb, could you be on the lookout for any dangers or traps, or like if this thing comes to life and springs at us? Because I'm really focused on channeling my ice magic here. I don't know if I've told you yet, but I'm kind of a big deal. Sage of the Mountain, they call me. So I got sagely mountain magic.
Wait, you're a sage of the mountains.
I am. I learned it from the best. My mentor Kermit. His bullywog. Lives in the mountains. Also a sage.
Kermit the Sage here.
Oh, I think the
His
statue
arcane
talked.
focus, it's a banjo. Just keep your eyes peeled. And you too, little dragon. I don't even know his name.
Okay. Eyes peeled. All right, so we got a 13. And is Gumdra doing a perception?
Nope.
Okay, so a 13. You don't really notice anything. Statue is just has some ice crystals that, I mean, they melt off pretty quick. Just as per, it's a cantrip.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to keep it consistent. Like every 6 seconds, I'm gonna pelt it again and take a step back. Pelt it again, take a step back. Pelt it again, all the way back to here.
So how many is that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I don't know why I counted by fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Sorry, I was gonna count by 5 and then divide by 5 at the end.
Ooh.
That just seemed overly complicated.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. So you said 9?
9 times of just ice magic.
Okay. Alright, yep, that's fine. Perfectly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm yelling as loud as I can because we're no longer in the same room. Did it do anything yet?
So, with your perception of 13 being in this room, yeah, it has started to do something. Oh no. 9, 7, 9.
Zed's
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
yell back as he's probably like kind of shivering a little bit. Yeah, everything you're intending.
All
I was
right.
thinking I could freeze it out and it'll fall over.
So as Zed's calling that out, Zed, you would notice as Gumdra gets to that distance and stops that you only rolled a 13 perception, so you were probably watching the ice crystals forming and like reforming and constantly being put on there. And then you'd be like kind of, I mean, just at your angle. It's good enough of an angle. So like watch Gumdra like back away, and it's when Gumdra calls that, and then you turn back almost like a double take. There is a bluish light that forms in the maw of the dragon. And before you really get to let any kind of a warning out, the little blue ball intensifies. And you would count, let's see, so that was 9, 11 intervals of which that ball gets brighter or shifts in some way, shape, or form. To which, then the immediate result is a gout of frost that is fired down the hallway from the point of the dragon all the way to the wall, as if this thing were lined up perfectly to completely fill that hallway. And I'm gonna need Gumdra to give me a. This is to, I guess, to get out of the way. So this one was, yeah. So a dexterity saving throw.
16.
Thank goodness, because you're only going to take half of this.
Uh-oh. Oh.
My God.
All right, so 16.
Yep. And then a Constitution saving throw,
Rattle,
and you
rattle,
will have to
rattle.
make that. It's for every 5, so 2 Constitution saving throws.
All right. 1, 2.
So the 14 would not, the 16 would. And you are effectively slowed for who knows how long. It's cold. It is so cold that like the ice sticks to you, it chills you to your bones. It chills you to your horns and your hooves. And it chills you in places you didn't even know you had like nerves to feel the chill. But even those are cold. It's like I can feel my hair being frozen.
So was this like a breath attack almost? Like, and it goes all the way through the hall, or like is it colored like blue?
It was blue colored. It looked like some kind of a breath. I mean, it came out of its mouth, and it filled
I'd
that
say
entire hallway.
right. So if it's filling the entire hallway, it would be really dumb to run against what I think could blow me away again. Plus, I'm really fucking slow right now. So part of that deck save would be like, because I do have 2 levels in monk, no 3 levels in monk. So I'm gonna do like a little ninja roll down this way and just kind of freeze, holding my arms, and just shivering right now. And I got that big green like cloak on, right? The little cape. But the problem is that this isn't like wintry clothing. This is just fashionable, so it's actually very thin. That way it can flow better behind me. Like if I'm posing or something, you know, it can kind of whoosh like Price the Gnome used to do.
So you're basically or Dark Souls rolling in slow motion.
Yeah, yeah. It's the slowest roll you've ever seen.
It's Dark Souls rolling when you're over encumbered.
Basically.
I'm just gonna
So-
call out even louder. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Well, Zed's gonna like this is gonna happen, and Zed probably like shields his eyes and you know turns his shoulder a little bit to protect, like make sure little one's covered. And he's gonna look back just over his shoulder as soon as this is all done. And he's gonna look at the statue and probably hopefully not see any more light, and then he'll take like just a very slow step. He's still kind of watching the statue, but he's gonna just inch out a little bit from this wall because he's kind of around this corner, so he couldn't really see Gumdra at max distance there. And then he's gonna just turn and kind of peek around the corner and just not see anything. Oh shit. Oh, that's not Gumdra.
How loud you being?
He's kind of like trying to holler down the hallway. Same. We were just kind of hollering back and forth, so
Mhm.
same kind of volume.
All right, I'm gonna cup my hands around my mouth, but like I'm just so fucking frozen right now that I don't think it's like a super loud volume, and it's just gonna be like, it's fucking cold down here. That's it.
Oh, you're alive?
Barely.
He's gonna kind of like lean back up against the wall, just away, just so he's not in front of the statue, and he knows Gumdra's alive, and kind of exhale and wow, Sage of the Mountain, eh? Just kind of say that to himself.
I'm gonna take this museum hall because I ain't going back down that.
Oh great.
And I'll slowly, very slowly walk this way.
All right. Pop that out. Gotta freehand it. Da, 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 da. So it goes curve.
After a couple
Curve.
moments, he's gonna kind of same volume as he was before, holler back into the hallway. Like, wasn't Opal supposed to talk to that thing?
Can I hear him from 100 feet away?
I'm assuming that he doesn't get a response now because you're far away.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Especially with like the echoing sound. Yeah, not really.
The sound of Gumdra's teeth chattering.
Yeah.
No sorry tonight. Okay.
That's all right. When they get back, we'll split the party 3 ways.
Well, depends on who survives, which
Already
side.
did.
So so Gumdra's making her way that way. Zed's staying in this room.
For right now, yeah. Especially after that, Zed's he's gonna kind of tiptoe over to the statue, kind of standing on its flank off to its side, avoiding the maw, and probably start trying to investigate it. Narratively, also just assuming that Kozik and Sari are in the room and distracted, so kind of as he was babysitting Gumdra is now babysitting the rest of the room. And I'll just put my token over here.
I mean, we can even say at some point they went back to just check the other room just to
Yeah.
not have
That's
to worry
cool.
about them. Leaving the two of you in here. The air is slightly chilly. And a statue that still hasn't moved. Like it didn't move to do that. It's just the
Right.
attack just came from its face.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, because he hasn't really come in and investigated it himself, so he's getting a closer look finally, and I don't know if you were planning on sticking with me or if this was going to be a scene change.
Well, I guess I give y'all's time to figure out a plan. We can do. So back to the trio in the room of the Yuan Ti.
Veldrin has completely walked into the room this time.
Yep.
Anything happen?
No.
Okay. He'll turn back to Niavara and Opal. There's another door.
You think we should deal with that? I mean, Niavara, you ready to deal with another potentially trapped door?
As always.
Alright, then get over here. Let's deal with it.
Sleight of hand. Actually, let's just use the thieves' tools. Provided I can click a button. A low bar that I was somehow failing.
You click the button. And you get in there and you try and try and get this door open. Alas, to no avail. And alas, a dexterity saving throw. As a gout of flame spews forth from the door. Assuming Yavar can click the button this time.
Let's try again.
So dexterity save. The first thing. Alright. So you would only take 4 damage.
All right.
As your clothes are getting just like singed.
Just sort of curse underneath her breath.
You good, Niavara?
You know, I am, but I just messed up. We might
Hmm.
need to get Zedrun.
I mean, I could always heal you and you could take another stab at it. If you don't mind getting a bit extra crispy.
You know, well, the offer is a fun one to have on the table.
So you don't want the healing.
No.
Oh wait, I forgot you're the only other person in our party who can really do that, huh? Actually, Belgian's in here. I guess it's not entirely correct.
Sorry.
Oh, and sorry.
And Gumdra.
I mean, I haven't seen. Actually, never mind. I'll shut my mouth now.
So yeah, it's another gemstone door, and it's still closed. What are you gonna do about that? You gonna let this door beat you?
Sorry, let me joke some stuff. Doo-doo-doo. You know, with one of my features, I myself could try to get through this door using a kind of thieves' tools. Seeing as, actually, 1 second. I'd need an hour to try and get myself past that door. If you want to go grab Zedrun, I could go around to get him. No comment.
Niavara?
Yes.
I'm gonna go grab Zed. How's that sound?
I think that's probably smart.
Whee.
And just sort of
Hey,
turn to Veldrin and go, see, I'm succeeding in all the right ways and failing in all the wrong ones. Besides, it means that Zedrin gets a break from babysitting. How kind of me.
Did you check for traps?
Yes, it's trapped. I've already gotten a little bit singed, but that's okay.
That's why I didn't check for traps, and you didn't learn the same lesson.
No, I learned it, I just failed.
hey, Zed. Zedran. Zedran.
Sorry, I had to step away for a sec. I'm back.
Niavara needs your thieves' tools expertise.
Hey, come here for a sec.
Uh-huh. What do you need from me, Zedran?
Be real careful. And he's kind of, you could tell his attention is on the statue. Y'all were looking at this before, eh?
Yes. I mean,
So-
Gumdra was trying to pull on it with some rope.
So it was cold to the touch, right? And it was kind of emitting some sort of chill temperature, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I guess the Sage of the Mountain decided to try and bolster that. So she started basically just throwing a bunch of snowballs at it. And, well, I don't really know how to describe it other than this big ball of light just started building from its maw, and he's going to point up to this big dragon's mouth, and then shot its way down the hole, and he's going to kind of point all the way down the hall to the very end where Gomdra was standing, and she's gone now. She's not dead, but she hadn't said anything in some time. Slightly concerning, as he's gonna kind of wheel himself back around to be looking at Opal now. So should we just come back to this?
I mean, Gumdra's alive, isn't she?
Yes.
He's gonna look
And
over his
hey.
shoulder. As far as I know, yeah.
And hey, let's think about it this way. It's a way for Gumdra to really show off her adventurous spirit.
Big old sage she is.
And think about it this way. She comes out of that room holding a big old heavy sack of something. We know she has something valuable and we outnumber her.
That's very true, yeah.
And if she tries to run, again, she's holding something heavy. That feels a bit more evil than I'm used to being. We'll just ask her to share very nicely. All right. Do you need me for anything here, or do you want to go help Niavara with those thieves skills that both of you have so cleverly?
Yeah, I can help. Yeah, we'll come back to this probably. Or not.
Yes.
Or we just leave it alone.
Shall we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll follow Opal over there.
Opal is leading you through this room into the next.
I'll just move little one, the end point.
Hey, Niavara.
Yeah.
Have Zedran. Also, Zedran, the doors spout fire. I'm not sure how well I'll act as armor, considering even I get damaged by fire.
Oh, good. It's one of them
So,
doors. Okay,
be careful.
great.
And if you need healing, I'm right here. Or Veldrin, I guess. Or if we
So
really
after
want to
hearing
go
that,
get her,
he'll
Gumdra.
He'll step over carefully.
Niavara also can heal.
It's funny, yeah. I guess. Never mind.
It's almost like healing's against a religion or something.
There it is.
Was Niavara gonna hang out
So-
next to the door here?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so. Zed will walk up kind of cautiously, have one hand across his torso, kind of propping his elbow up with his other hand, just kind of like, combing in through his beard. All right, so what we got? Opal said that it spit fire out. He's kind of asking Niavara since she's messed with it already. He's going to turn over his shoulder. I think it burned her mouth off.
Maybe so. But the last
Eh.
door shot fire. This one shot fire.
Okay. That seems to be interesting because oh, yeah, I didn't really mention it. I told Opal there's dragon statue in the other room. Apparently he doesn't like getting cold, and Gumdrow's making it real cold, I guess. Not to just go into all the details, but it blasted the shit out of Gumdrow with what looked to be an entire winter storm. I believe she's still alive, but that dragon is not to be trifled with. Just for the record. And he'll turn back around to the door here. And he'll probably, hearing that everyone's been getting blasted with fire, hey, little one, can you go fly over there with
Have him
Elder
land on
Opal?
my head. I can protect him if the fire is worse than it was before. He's
I'm
pretty
Zed will nod.
small.
The token is named that, but that's not.
All right. I was hoping to potentially get help from Niavara, but I don't know if she's AFK.
Here, wait 1 second. Niavara!
Yeah.
There she is.
I don't know if you heard, but when Zed walked up, he was basically asking Niavara kind of what the situation was, getting maybe a little bit of assistance.
Aha. So the situation is as follows. We've been trying to get crack over to this one. Each one of these doors has been trapped. They've been shooting out fire. Be careful. If you're going to make an attempt at it again, I'm going to do the honorable thing and step around the side.
Yeah. Oh, I would expect nothing less.
Not
I've already gotten burned a few times.
after I offered to heal you. You leave our friend Zed trying to get toasty by himself?
Well, yeah, because I've already been toasted a couple times. If we both get toasted the same amount from here on out, do you know what'll happen? I go down hurt. Why? Because I already took damage.
Coward.
Is it cowardice or is it logic?
There is a very thin line between those two things, Niavara.
Correct. And it works out well. I'm imagining that
The smart
Niamara
decision is not always the brave decision.
Opal are bickering as the pins work perfectly for
Yeah, I'm
Zedrin.
picturing as this conversation's happening, where it's like Zed's gonna get scorched and blah, and he's just like, "Hey, got it."
Look at that. Very good.
Opal's just holding on to little one.
Okay,
Like
and final bets.
preparing for the fire.
Final bets, everyone. Is it going to be a kobold-themed room or another scaled? I guess a merfolk has scales, doesn't it?
You think Tio would like this room as he's looking around, seeing all the Yuan tea?
You know, I think she might think it's a little flashy, a little bit overdone. She's definitely creepy, but like this is just self-serving.
Yeah, you couldn't do science experiments in here. It's too posh.
Exactly. Very posh.
Zed's
Little
gonna
much.
kind of step aside to let everyone explore if they so
Oh.
choose.
Opal is holding on to little one this entire time. Unless little one wants to get away and then she lets him go.
Kobold room.
2.
Cobalt room.
2.
You know? I would kind of be surprised for it to go from dragon to UNT to kobold.
It went from lizard folk. It went from dragon to lizard folk to yuan.
To UNT.
So
I-
it could be something silly.
It could
Or
be.
we could be in for, like we could be thrown.
Wide.
It's that elephant people.
Here.
The name of them escapes me right now.
GIF. So
GIF?
Oh, GIF. Yeah, yeah,
GIFF.
yeah.
Do you pronounce it GIF?
No, those are the hippo people. The Loxodon.
Oh,
the
elephant.
ones,
Right. Locks. Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
I didn't. Look at me learning something every day.
So, as the door opens, there's a very, 15-foot walkway. And this room opens into what seems like a mock of a cave. And in this cave, look like just kind of like several small statuettes of kobolds in varying degrees of poses. Very triumphant. Some like huddled around like shiny things. Just all the good sides of kobolds. And yeah, there are like several statues all over the place. It kind of looks like it doesn't look like you're in a cave. Like it's intended to look like it is not a cave. I gotta move that camera. There we go. But just the idea that's like if you were in like an exhibit, when you go to like a museum and it's like, here's some dinosaur bones. It's like you're clearly in a museum, but they still have like little fake trees and they'll have like fake rocks and stuff like that. So it's very, very much like that in here, but very spacious. And you see like 2 walkways that like you can just kind of walk through. But yeah, in here is like I said, like it looks like cave, and the stone looks like there's like veins of varying degrees of ore in them, from gold to like silver to some other ore. Just kind of looks like a bit of a look into the life of a kobold. And as that door opens up, Gumdra, you're roaming through the hall all alone.
Well, the other hall tried to kill me, so let's keep wandering in slow motion.
This one curves. This corner curves.
Should I go back and look for the yak?
Then this one kind of starts curving. This way.
What's that?
Should I go look for Gumdra?
If your conscience is weighing on you that much, I wouldn't go against the idea. Go make sure Gumdra's still breathing.
And there
I was
aren't
gonna say,
two
well,
doors
we're
up
gonna
ahead. There's just
find out.
paths.
Like, I know that there's probably danger and everything that and you all can walk into at a moment's notice, but I actually watched the destruction that afflicted her, so a little bit concerned, yeah. Oh,
There's nothing holding you here.
okay. See you soon. Hopefully. They'll turn around and walk out.
All right. In that time frame, Gundra,
But yeah,
it curves.
That's
Very
good. Honestly,
serpentine.
when you were drawing this and you didn't have this part right here yet, I thought you were going to connect this down to make a round room. And I was like, he's drawing penises all over this map. But nope, it stretches. Wait, am I allowed to say that on stream? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you could say. Unlike some people.
Oh my god. No, I said it in the heat of the moment.
And now that moment is memorialized in internet history forever.
I mean,
It's
hey,
never getting deleted. Someone
that's
can
a-
always find it.
that's a pretty funny thing to have on my internet history forever.
FBI, open
Kill
up.
the-
Anyway, so
I'm never
this
getting into
opens up.
school.
I finished drawing this as you've turned this corner.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what I was-
going, slower than average, like 15 feet per like turn, right? Still like just chilled and shivering and just like it's dead gummit. That's the coldest hallway I've ever felt in my life. And just kind of like I think at this point, since it's so curvy and I'm convinced that we're in a museum, I'm just gonna kind of holler out a little bit. Hello, can anybody hear me? Concierge? It's Gumdra Gumdra. I'm sure you've heard of me. Everybody else has. Any reply?
So you calling out this this like tightened area, like walkway. I have these locked, so don't screw up. And yeah, no, there's no response. As you continue, east away. So this is gonna be. Don't want to add to that. Don't want to. Damn it. 10, 10, 10, and a door. This door, jewel encrusted, very elegant, very well made. And you're the only one in here.
Hmm. Are there any opals on the door?
It's probably like one or two, because it is utilizing a lot of different gemstones.
Yeah, okay. I don't have a. I wish I would have taken the crowbar that was offered earlier. But I do have the next best thing. I do have a wooden staff, and I'd just like to try to smash some of these opals off. I have a friend who needs them.
Yep. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you hit the door.
All right, all right, all right. My dex is not terrible. Who?
So you would get 2 points of fire damage. A gout of flame spews out from the door.
oh,
Am I still slow?
does that warm up Gumdra?
Right? At the same time.
Not quite enough.
Shit, do it again.
I'm about to. This fire just whooshes, and I'm already like freezing cold, and now I've got scorched marks, and I'm like wincing, and my hit points are really fucking low right now. But that doesn't matter because this is in character, right? So I would like to try to figure out how this thing just blasted me. Is this magical? Is this like a device that's feeding like oil onto like a flamethrower or something?
I guess you can give me an arcana.
Arcana. 23.
It is magical.
All right, so how do I go about disabling a magic flamethrower? I don't have anything that would help in this situation. Can I just try the door? Because I just hit it with a stick before. Maybe I could just maybe it's unlocked.
All right, so you put your hand on the door and try and like open it.
Yeah.
All right, give me another dexterity saving throw. As another god of flame for a whopping, let's see, 15. Yeah,
Ugh.
a whopping 2 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not gonna be defeated by this thing. All right. Can I just shoulder check this and try to break the door down to get to the other side so that I can avoid the flame?
I'm not going to be defeated by it. Then stop touching it.
You sure can. Give me a athletics check. And then a dexterity saving throw.
I'm rolling good though.
6.
That's just building my confidence up.
For 2 more points of damage. And the door is not, like you slam into it. Did I say acrobatics? I thought it said athletics.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I still rolled a 15 plus 0.
Yep, note the door doesn't budge. It's, well, you
Alright.
shoulder check it, and the response is immediately like slamming your. Oh, it's almost like you dropped a pot of hot water and it like splashes on you, but instead of it being water, it's fire.
I'm gonna just take a time out. I'm just gonna slump against the wall and sit down on the floor and just contemplate this puzzle because I can't go down the hall that's gonna try to kill me. So I got to get through this door, but I don't have any methods to get through it.
I think Neovar fell asleep. Or there's a puppy. But yeah. So you're taking a time out. You will not be defeated by this door and immediately take a break.
Yeah, because I didn't retreat, so it didn't win. I'm still here. I'm just thinking about my next move.
All right. So as you're planning your next move, Zed, you said you were heading back.
Yeah, he's going back to like check on Gumdra. He didn't really look in this room at all. I guess, and I don't think he'd ever been in this room. What's in this room?
Several statues of what seem like, I think there's like lizard folk in here.
Lizard folk, yeah.
And there's like tapestries and just a lot of very neat things. And there's a hallway that goes north.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess he's now walking back through this room, kind of slows his pace a little bit, noticing that it's similar to the last room that he was in, and kind of very curious about, can I do some sort of check to see the relationship between Yuan-Ti, lizard folk, and like draconic entities?
You can give me
Basically the three things that we've come across in
a
here.
history check.
All right. That's not bad. 14.
Well, they all are reptilian.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's kind of slowly walking through this room, and he's gonna notice this corridor going up this direction. From here, I know that we are kind of, I don't know how well lit this is, but he does have dark vision for 60 feet. So can he see kind of what's in that direction?
Continue. The hallway goes very far.
Okay. So seeing that, he's gonna kind of mental note and then keep going. Back into the dragon statue room. He's definitely going to be very cautious around the statue. Has anything changed with the statue?
Nope.
Okay. So he's almost going to be walking backwards at this point, facing the statue as he's going down this hallway.
It's almost intimidating just because you're just like, it's like that anything
Yeah.
can happen.
And like this thing's not friendly looking. He's kind of got his hands out to his side and he's right foot first, then left foot, just kind of easing his way back down this hallway. And every couple paces, Gumdra? Where did you go? And he'll do that for a while as he's getting down. To here, where he lost sight of Gumdra initially. Does he see any signs of where she went?
I guess that would be a survival.
Not great.
I think Nevar fell asleep. 6? Yeah, you're not sure. I mean, there's only really 2 paths Gumdra could have gone based on where you
Yeah,
last saw her.
that's the issue. Because I'm thinking now, Zed lost sight of Gumdra when he was standing in this hallway earlier. And back the way we came, seemingly, kind of logically, seems like we already know what's over there, so he's kind of wondering if she went that way or if she went down this path that we chose not to go down yet. And he has no idea. Tell you what, he's going to stand here for a sec, and for the sake of maybe trying to figure this out quicker than not, he's going to send his raven back the way we came and see if he'll send it to like that edge of about 100 feet, and he'll be looking through the eyes himself just to see if there's once he gets that distance, see if he sees any signs there of Gumdra.
Just a
That's
Kozak and a Sari meandering.
possible. Okay. So then, with that being said, I guess I don't know. He didn't. If there was no signs going that way, then he'll go this other way and start checking this way. He'll get to. He'll not get too far, but he'll get to kind of here and start hollering again. Gumdra! It's still really far. I don't know.
I mean, it's a very enclosed area, so I imagine the sound could bounce that far.
Could echo, yeah. I mean, he'll be taking some steps. He's also still every few steps, he's still looking for signs consciously of footsteps or maybe he knows that Gumdra just got hit, so like some sort of imprint or like, she's always putting water in her hands and flicking it on people. So maybe there's like a wet palm print on the wall somewhere where she rested for a moment. But he'll still be kind of hollering out and moving through, looking
Can I
for
do
any
like a
signs.
perception check to see if I hear that?
I mean, you can.
I can do a
What's your
perception, or I
passive?
can hear it.
Let's see. What is your? Oh, you have a passive perception of 14. You'd hear him.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna holler back. I'm trying to get this door open, but it's stuck somehow. And then I get the idea. If this thing spits fire, then I'm gonna spit ice back at it, cancel it out. I'd like to cast frostbite on the door.
This worked so well last time.
All right. So you cast frostbite on the door, and icicles form over it. But you know you have a very limited time to act on it. So what do you do with that very short time of frame? Time of frame.
Now I'm gonna try to kick it open.
Impeccable
right.
logic.
You
And that'll be
Hey.
once
What's
hearing
up?
Gumdra, he's not moving slow anymore. He's like running into there, but he's not there yet.
so you
I compliment.
kick the door.
What's Neovar saying?
A
A
compliment.
compliment.
Oh,
That's all.
so athletics.
Yep. And the dexterity saving throw. Seven damage. Fire. As you
Oh,
realize
damn.
that your frostbite is clearly not enough to cancel out the gout of flame.
All right. At this point, I'm like woozy and my legs are shaking. So I'm gonna put one hand on the wall and just kind of be doubled over for a little bit because I've got 3 hit points.
My lord.
Oh my god. So how did your D&D character die? I killed myself on a door that kept hitting me with Gout of Flame. So yeah, Zed's using his full movement. So I mean he could get there in
Yeah, you
6
just
seconds.
move to him.
I'm assuming going around this corner. Oh, he kind of skids to a halt a little bit. Holy shit. Hi, Gumdra.
Hey,
You look
uh-huh.
you look great. What? And I'm
Well, I
assuming
ain't
that it's
great,
like
but I'm gonna.
shivering.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, icicles kind of off of the elbows of, you know, your jacket, and maybe, you know, kind of on your shoes or hooves, or, you know, but then the just your face and like
Mhm.
hair and things, which I know very glamorous most of the time, takes a lot of time to get it done right, is like kind of singed and charred a little bit, so it's just kind of the best of both worlds.
I want to say that the heat has fringed it up, right? Like
Right.
it's just puffy clown hair right now.
Oh, is that you know, they were dealing with fire doors over there. Is that another one of them fire doors?
And there's like a little puff of like ash that escapes her mouth as she coughs. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna pass out from the cold or the fire, but there's some kind of mystical treasure behind this door. I can feel it in my bones, but it won't let me through. I tried ice. I tried hitting it with a stick. I tried just opening it. I tried kicking it down twice, and every time it just keeps shooting fireballs at me.
As you're saying this, he's kind of like pats his pockets a little bit and reaches inside of his coat, and there's just like a almost comically small vial. Like, do you know the for a reference, little like cologne testers
Yeah.
that are just kind of, it's like that size, and it's got a same size cork to go with it. Here, just drink that. That's good. It's gonna help with the cough and whatnot. It's it's cherry juice. You like cherries?
I love cherries. I'm gonna pop the
Oh,
cork and just
perfect.
drink it immediately without questioning it.
It's a potion of greater healing.
Imagine if it was like, all right, that's 1d4 damage. That's all that was needed.
Yeah.
Did I say
Zed- Zed's
potion
the
of greater
ultimate
healing?
bad
I
guy.
meant to say poison of greater anti
Greater
healing.
poison. Yeah.
Poison of greater feeling.
Oh.
Nice.
I drink it, and then I'm gonna stand up straighter and dust myself off, and then I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff again. And I grip it with two hands like a baseball bat. And it's like, all right, I got it this time.
Whoa, 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 hold on. And he's gonna walk up. From unlocking the last door, and I did get a nat 20. Did he glean any sort of information about the trap itself, potentially how it works? Or if trying to disarm it, could I potentially roll with advantage?
Hmm.
I'm just grasping for straws at this point.
And maybe I'm aiding from so many failed attempts. I could tell you where the nozzle is that sprays
Tell me,
the fire.
Gumdra
Yeah,
could
because
say
you got
exactly what to
8.
not
Yeah,
do.
that's exactly. Yeah.
Zed will kind of, reach his arm out as Gumdra's gripping his staff like a
Wait a
baseball
minute,
bat.
why are we? I got spells for this. I just definitely scoop up a little water from the canteen and just splash it as hard as I can right against your face, and just like, water of the mountains, bless you, and then do a little guidance.
And you,
Whatever reason, I
with your
feel like I
passive
needed that.
perception,
Yeah.
as the water splashes on you, it's almost like part of it freezes midair.
Oh,
It still splashes you, but some of it, like some smaller droplets, just freeze and fall to the ground.
Oh, okay, guidance. Okay. So do I have guidance and are you helping? Are you doing the
Yeah.
aid? Okay,
yeah.
hell yeah.
I'm gonna squat down. Like when somebody's trying to look at like their car, like next to a mechanic, the mechanic's got like the hood open and they're really like investigating, and then you got somebody who knows nothing about cars and they're right down there with them, and I'm like, I think if you can just get some kind of like doohickey crammed up in there, we can
I-
diddle it around until it opens.
I know you're looking over there, but why don't you check right here?
Yeah, I was thinking, all this is, it's all one big piece is the secret. That's what they don't tell you. You think, oh, I just got to unlock this lock. No, it's a whole big giant puzzle. It all fits
Oh.
together.
Okay. So interestingly enough, I rolled like shit. I got 2 2s. However, I have reliable talent being a roguish individual. So would that mean that 2 is actually a 10?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Which would make it
19.
17 plus 4.
Oh, we get a 4. 21.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So, yeah. So as you go to work on the door, making sure to avoid particular gemstones, as you go to pull out the tools and try and basically find a way to open this thing and unlock it without having things blow up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
The camera pans to the group in the kobold room.
Perfect.
Kind of then. Now then. Reckon Gumdra's up to too much trouble?
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh, no, I'm positive she'll be fine. I am saying, is she up to trouble? These things can, in fact, exist simultaneously.
She's so quiet. Nice. But yeah, so like I said, you're sort of in like a exhibit of kobold proportions.
Did we tell Zedrin that there was someone in here with us?
I think
Or is that...
so.
I think we told
OOC?
Opal.
No?
No, we didn't.
They told Opal.
It'll just be a little fun haha for when they show up,
A
invariably.
little funny, haha.
As Niavara, I think that she's not supposed to say anything unless, given the A, okay. And or it would be funny. So, left or right, heads or tails, gents?
I'm going right.
To the right. Boop. Right. To the right.
Oh my god,
To
it's
the right.
U-turn. Ha ha. Oh, very funny. Ha
To
ha
the
ha
left.
ha ha.
Boop.
It says live, laugh, love at the back, but it's instead kobold, kobold, kobold.
This goes up. Up. Boop. And this part goes out. Part goes that way. 510. A wall there. This goes up. Branches. Endpoint. I'd say that's about as far as you can see from your angle. I'll add a there.
There's more options. Of course, Niavara.
Yeah, of course. You know, at some point it's gonna end up like a giant fucked up key. And she'll glance over to the left.
A
Cruising at this point.
door.
Door. To the
Another
right.
gem encrusted door. And to the right, enter here. But a all right, so as you walk into this opening, and there's like a little bit of an alcove over there, you would notice that there are what appear to be a bunch of like statues of kobolds, but they're holding spears and they're pointing down, like in your direction. And there's just like a bunch of them, kind of like terracotta statues. And the second you turn that corner, beams of energy are fired from them. And anybody within line of sight, which would be Veldrin and Niavara, can make me dexterity saving throws. Yay! Laser dodge.
Yay!
Dexterity saving throws. Veldrin, Niavara.
Of course.
D10.
Damn, it's been a hot night for rolling, huh?
It's been
has
a hot
been.
while of rolling.
One might say a really hot night as we all get burned.
Crispy.
But tis.
How would you guys like to be deep fried? Extra crispy or just crispy?
Rogue One. She doesn't have
It dealt
evasion yet.
3 damage.
Yep, a whopping 3.
Okay.
But if you failed, yeah, fails 3. Pass is half rounded down, so 1. As just all the little spears light up and they just go pew 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 pew.
Veldrin will
So,
be stepping out
sorry.
of the way.
gonna say, so what happened to your party? Like
You
big bad
know,
boss or something? No, we didn't even roll initiative. We just kept touching doors.
classic D&D catnip. A lot of fucking doors.
And Niavar, you staying there, or
She would have, been kneeling down if it,
I think you get shot again.
yeah. You know that
meanwhile,
this
what's
is
Opal
gonna be-
doing now the party's been split 1, 2, 3 different directions?
I
Checking out the kobolds.
kind of probably should follow her along with Niavar and Veldrin, shouldn't she?
You would think that. Also, give me a perception check.
A perception check. Got a boss. 19.
19. You can swear you hear the clickety clack of little footsteps behind you,
Level looks around.
but you
behind her.
turn and there's nobody there. But you
Hello.
realize that all the kobolds have shifted. They're in different poses in different parts of the room.
Opal's gonna look away from the kobolds again.
Clickety clack,
Give them
clickety
a-
clack.
Looking back.
You're in a different position and pose.
No, that's interesting. Would it be investigation to see if they're trying to show something?
Sure, we can go for an investigation.
Are you? That's a 2. Okay, we're good.
You are uncertain what this might represent.
Was gonna walk up a bit further, keeping her eyes on the kobolds. And she's gonna scream into the cave behind her, taking her eyes off of the kobolds for a moment.
Clickety clack.
Hi! Niavara! Veldrin!
Oh.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack indeed. So, all right.
I refuse to believe I'm going insane. These kobold statues are moving
Oh, I'm
into
certain
different
that they are.
positions.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Do you guys have any idea of what this means? Or am I just going crazy?
Have you asked them to stop?
Do you want me to talk to my rocks, Niavara?
See,
Uh,
the answer is that you could get your rocks off. But I'm sorry, I had to
Opal
maneuver
punches
you right there.
Opal punches Niavara on the shoulder and puts her hand on one of the kobolds.
With my passive 19 perception, do I notice them moving?
You hear some clickety clack in the hallway you just were in. You know, perfectly out of line of sight.
Mm.
Could I roll investigation so that Veldrin can see like the intent of their movement?
That would be more of an insight.
Okay. I have a better bonus on insight.
Yes, you do.
You were saying.
Wow, we're rolling high numbers today, guys.
With
Like
an
the
8.
19 to perception into
Did
the
you forget
10
a couple weeks
eight.
ago? we had like 6 nat 1s.
You know, you're right. We aren't there yet.
This down.
I'm assuming Veldrin finds some dirt on their shoe.
I mean, it's an insight, so I just don't know.
Does Opal sense any vibrations from these funny little kobold statues?
Not that you're aware of.
Would that be Arcana to properly investigate them?
I mean, you can roll an Arcana.
Horrific. Thank you. That's a 15.
Well, the ones you investigated, probably like a couple of them, because it would take a very long time to investigate all of them. There's a lot of statues in here, or exhibits, I should say.
Exhibits.
But the 15, yeah, they're magical. They're magical, all right.
I mean, I think we all knew these were magical.
Yep, they're magical and they're animated. And as you touch it and investigate this, they spring to life.
Oh.
And we're gonna have an initiative next time.
Oh, we're
Yay.
so boned. Good session, Cubed.
Very much so.
Hey, Niavari, you're probably wondering why you didn't accept that healing.
See, I knew why I didn't accept the healing, and that is pride. The person who needs it right now is, of course, Gumdra, who is at 3 HP over there.
Hey, we don't. That's meta knowledge, sister.
It is, but meta knowledge is not me accepting it, but rather being appreciative of the fact that I did not accept it earlier. You're asking if I regret it. The answer is no.
I think you,
Because-
the player, regret it.
No. I'm saying specifically me, the player, doesn't regret it because there's another character who needs it more. Niavara, the character, might be a little salty about being, a little toasted. But, this is her purpose, this is her goal.
Let's see what you're unaware of, right? The door that said just unlocked, it leads to a boss fight. And so we too will be in initiative as soon as we start up next week. And
Yep.
this is how we get the TPK from splitting the party so many different ways.
Oh,
Perfect.
we are
Oh,
going.
the best part about it
Oh,
is Kozik and Sari get to come back to an initiative where we've got a boss fight and a kobold army
Yes.
in 2 different rooms. And then they get to pick who to help. We're going to figure out who their favorites are.
We are! Oh my god.
oh, that's gonna be so fucking fun.
Okay,
unless
I'm
they
gonna
unless they both decide, you know what, dumb shits
Let them
die
cook.
on their own.
Yeah,
Let
we're going
them
back to
die.
Marlin.
They
Okay.
don't even have to go
And
back
then-
to Marlin. They
can
could
just stay.
explore the path in the center of all of this.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Then it'll be
Oh,
a
the big
total
hallway.
party
Yeah,
kill.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, none of us should say anything. Let them make their decision first.
Unless they watch the stream and then this moment is exactly for them. Oh wait,
Cubed.
we're off the air.
Cubed. Can we do next week without a recap so that they
Specifically,
they
this is
can
fine.
make an honest decision about what they're gonna do?
I mean, I feel
See?
like they'll look at the map and be able to see that, though.
But again,
Hit our tokens.
we don't have to tell them. What I can do is my little cheeky recap where I'm like, yeah, we were just, exploring. And there's been some trapdoors, so obviously, because there are 2 separate paths and Gumdra's
Ooh.
greedy, Gumdra went down one path with Zedrin because she needs Zedrin to unlock the doors for her.
First,
Meanwhile, on the other path, there's Niavara unlocking doors. Big brain.
first like 5 or 10 minutes, because you know how
Mhm.
normally we'll do the recap, but then
Mhm.
normally it's just like we'll do a flashback to see like what were you guys doing?
Mhm.
What if we just do that first? Because they
Mhm.
weren't there for the session.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mhm.
we give them 5 or 10 minutes or so to figure out what you guys want to do. They try to maybe catch up to us. They don't see us. It's like, okay, well, where do you go? Do you go look for them? And then maybe uh after they kind of decide where they want to go, we can roll it back and be like, okay, now we're going to do a recap to fill you in on what happened. But we just wanted an honest sort of,
Oh,
Oh,
and you know
because
what?
totally.
once they get into a moment, they're going to need to like, they're going to need to know about the dragon scorching Gumdra and like all that stuff. But I would like to see some sort of honest, non-impeded decision making on their parts. That'd be interesting.
And then we can get an honest TPK.
Yeah.
You want to know the even funnier thing about this, guys? Much of this could have been avoided had Niavara and Veldrin shared the fact that Veldrin saw a guy. Instead, here we are.
You know, there we have in the like next session we have Sari and Kozak have a few
Maybe Sorry and
choices.
Kozak will see a guy.
Sari and
Oh
Kozak
my
have a few
god.
choices. They leave the cave and they never see 5 of their friends again. They enter the cave and come to help one of the groups, or
Or they
they
split.
split evenly and go help each of us.
Or
And that leads to a few possibilities where if we all die and horrible things happen to all of us, uh, new
see,
party.
they don't even necessarily have to go help one of our groups either. They can explore too. There's a third path.
Could we
Yeah.
put the player tokens on the GM layer so that players can't see them, and so for them they're
Yeah.
the only 2 people on the map?
Oh, that would be funny. We're
Devilish.
getting cute. We're giving cute ideas, guys.
We are. Anyway, if I had to bet who the favorite
Ooh.
is, it's that Sari is going to look at the. Oh, she can't see you guys anymore.
Yeah, if you remove the tokens,
Cute.
because that's what I was.
That's why I
Just
said
like
that.
Gumdra was
Yeah.
saying, you're gonna look at the map and be like, I know where they are, and I'm gonna run to them. That's why earlier I was trying to be like, I know where Gumdra is, but Zed
Right.
doesn't. I got to find some sort of way to get over there.
If she was able to see, I'm willing to bet you that Sari would make the calculated choice of going to Cedrin to help. Because
2 versus 3.
exactly.
Yeah.
At least one person would go to help out you guys, and the other person would probably help out us. If I had to bet, it would be Sari to you, Zedrin, and Kozak also would probably want to go to you unless Sari convinced him to go the other way.
Kozak would want to go where Gumdra is. They're like BFFs.
Kozak would want to go to help out Zedrin. That's my bet. That's my bet. And Sari would want to make it a matter of fairness. Because Veldrin, Niavara, and Opal already have pretty high ACs between them versus Zedrin, who doesn't. And I don't know what Gumdra's is.
Veldrin does not have a high AC. Mine's
Okay.
13.
Actually,
You're
when we
with-
leveled up, I boosted my AC, and I was looking. I was like, hey, look at me. I got another point in Dex. So.
What are you
Hell
up to?
yeah.
I
well,
can get armor now.
16.
That's pretty good. I'm at a 17.
I was gonna say 16 for a rogue's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
16 for Rogue is pretty good. Okay, yeah, Niavara is 14. Why is that? I seem to remember her armor being better.
I thought your AC was like 17 or 18.
No, it's 14.
What armor are you wearing?
Why is my AC that low?
I remembered me. I think Kozak has the lowest, and then it was Vel, and then it was me. Was my assumption because Sari and Opal I know both have decent AC, and I thought yours was higher too because I thought, or maybe it was your health that was. You have a huge health pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, I think.
Okay.
Niavara has a health pool that she can dip into and has. Meanwhile, Opal has the high armor class because of her artificer stuff.
Yeah.
So I think Sari would make that calculated choice and go, I should go help out Zedran.
I will say too, if you can't see our tokens, you wouldn't be able to know for certain, but we're closer.
That too. Secondly,
It'd be
I think
easier to check there before running all the way across the map, you know.
I do think also Niavara, Opal, and Veldrin have the ever-present answer called running like little babies. Cast without casting pass without trace, and just getting the fuck out. There is no shame
You-
in the amazing tactic of called getting the fuck out.
The three of you, I think, are also the most AoE capable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it comes to it, you guys kind of like start running. You're like, wait a sec, these are kobolds. Just turn around and
My earlier excitement being like
spiritual guardians.
Gavin
way.
asking, or
I'm
Opal
sorry, who?
asking, Opal asking, what other scaled creatures are there? And me being like, there's kobolds.
Right.
Again, least embarrassing thing I've said this session.
Others. Anyway, you're correct that
It'll
I
be
think
fun.
the three of us have good AoE potential. Good action economy in general, the three of us. And very tricky. There's also the fact that fucking Gumdra has 3 HP.
No, he gave me a greater healing potion. I'm up to 16 now.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much difference. You will be able to survive.
Yeah, right.
You know how many
You're
more
level,
fights I can hit
level
with this
8
sword
now. That's just
One attack.
whatever we fight
so.
is like gonna hit us 4 times, and
DM wouldn't do that to us, right? I
The DM
don't.
totally let it.
You are like actively baiting the DM, like, oh, TPK bait. Like, you're going to eventually, you knock on that door enough times, and he will, open it for you.
he was doing it earlier. He was knocking on the door enough times where the door was gonna kill him himself.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I was
will
paying attention.
Yeah.
The icicle thing, beautiful, Gumdra. If you had died to that, you know what? I would have clapped for you. Amazing logic.
I thought you were
I
gonna freeze the
mean,
door
if
and open
Gumdra
it.
didn't pass the save, it would have.
Commitment to
That's
the
true.
bit, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know how well I'm gonna do in this fight. Like, I had some good healing spells, but I've blown like 8 spell slots at this point. I've got 2 level 1s left, and I'm a druid cleric monk, and so I've diluted myself so that I'm just getting things for role. Like, I took druid levels just so I could have some water spells, so that I could splash people with water, and that's it. Like, there's no advantage to having this druid level. It was just flavor. And so like the whole character's just built around roleplay basically. So we'll see what happens.
And that's why I'm going to just advocate it. There is nothing wrong with the ancient and incredible art of getting the fuck out. It will never hurt you to just say, I can't deal with this, and go bye. Saying bye means that you get to come at it another day.
Saying bye means you get to say hi again.
Exactly.
On the new
That's what we
character.
did on Sundays.
My Pathfinder game, deadass, the DM had to keep making longer and longer hallways because of our backwards tendency to run away during games. And that wasn't an Alex choice. That was a fellow player choice.
All right. Well, we'll wrap. That's the post game.
Kiting's always a good option, potentially.
Hiding is a great option.
Hiding is
Are,
always
I guess for narrative too, because I know we were having some lighting issues. Are we? Is this place lit up, or are we in dim light?
Oh, this place is lit up.
Okay.
This is a library.
Wherever you walk, like if there wasn't light, then like a sconce would light up ahead of you.
It would. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's interesting to Gumdra's point too, or what Keith was saying, that like we leveled up, but we didn't get a rest. So
Yeah.
I
We
kind
are
of forgot
still
where
weak.
I forgot where people's health were and stuff like that. Yeah.
See, yeah, which is why the horde arrives and Niavara is like, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace. I will see you guys on the other side.
Even with that, you have to be like behind like cover or something. Like was it, like 3/4 cover to
Oh.
hide?
Just yeah, I don't think I mean, pass without a trace doesn't make you invisible, but
No, it
You could
doesn't.
run behind like
it
this
does help
wall or
with-
something.
It helps you make the following stealth checks after you run.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you run around the corner, hit pass without a trace, roll your stealth, and then hide, or keep running or whatever, and now you have that benefit. Like,
Niavara, if she casts Pass Without a Trace, will not be able to hide that round. The other two would, because Niavara still doesn't have cunning action. This is Niavara going, run, 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 run.
See, you should have taken a second level in Rogue.
I know, but here's the thing: I don't have any 4th level cleric spots yet. I was in like I was in a weird leveling situation where the benefits of 2nd level rogue were outweighed by getting the benefits of
Yeah.
7th level cleric. I have my blessed strikes, but most importantly of all, I get access to 4th level slots.
Nice.
oh shit, is Gumdra still slowed?
Yep.
Oh.
I've got a 15-foot
Oh.
movement speed.
We didn't even get to address that. Zed just found you, and then we opened
They
the
hinted
door.
towards it like I splash water on you and it randomly, without me wanting it to, starts turning to ice.
Well, he knew. I mean, he watched you get hit with a winter wonderland as well. So
Yeah.
No, if all of this
The
is
whole ass Winter
because
Wonderland.
yeah,
if all of this is because dearest Gumdra decided to like try and tear down a dragon statue, that will
There's no
be
way to
so
prove that.
sad.
Oh, there won't be after the bodies aren't found.
That's true. You know what? Wouldn't it be wild though if me and Zed survive?
And the 3 of us don't.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. Niavar's a cockroach build, if you will.
Yeah, there's no way anybody would have activated anything.
I do have some like monk healing. I took Hand of Mercy so that if I ran out of spell slots, I could slap people and it'll heal them.
you got all
Also
my rogue
funny.
healing earlier with that potion.
I still got plenty of healing, but I'm over on the other side of the map.
Over here.
Little one will help.
Sorry,
Just let them chew on your hair.
Sorry can heal too. I'm just thinking about how much healing we actually have in this group right now.
Oh yeah, there's
It's-
plenty. Like between
Earlier when we
Niavara's
split up, I
staff
was like-
and Sari's rogue lay on or Sari's paladin lay on hands. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of like how to
Belgian.
traverse the map quickly, Sari's fucking horse.
Oh yeah.
The horse might have some trouble in some spots, though.
He. I won't spoil that. That'll be funny to watch.
I'm excited for it. I just want to see what they do.
Yeah.
Which I didn't plan necessarily on splitting up and coming back here. My idea was I felt like I had a lot of spotlight time last week, right?
And so I wanted to just kind of be like, I'm gonna sit here so that Veldrin can come in here and explore, and Veldrin can like kind of have like this explorer adventurer kind of moment, right? And that way I'm not in anybody's hair touching things and making decisions.
You're telling Veldrin to go and explore, and the one thing he has no interest in exploring, social interaction.
I didn't want you to feel like, left out or something. I was like, this is your time to shine. Go be social with that lizard.
It's funny because he's reluctant to do those things.
He's reluctant to also apparently, tap into his native druid abilities.
I mean,
was just thinking,
that's been made pretty
druid.
clear.
Speak with animals, and lizard folk, and it's just like, nah, I'm gonna go back to the rest of my friends.
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't know. It came off like really shy, right? Like you see this person and then you just turn around and walk back to your sister, kind of in this whispered, drow language, right? And you're just like, there's a person in the other room. Why didn't you talk to him?
Veldrin is incredibly shy.
Veldrin is very shy. He's a pretty little princess that literally that's the sort of vibe I get from him.
I have joked before that Veldrin was the pretty little princess locked in the castle.
Aw.
And then Neovar is the gremlin dragon.
Alrighty. That sounds like things are winding down. But yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're pretty much done. Just wanted to give you guys a little post-session, yap, I guess. All right. Yeah, so the plan for tomorrow will be D&D, another game, at 5:30 Pacific PM. And for inquiring minds, we do this over on Twitch. Twitch TV/Cube222. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you hanging out, watching, lurking. Hopefully it was entertaining. Yeah. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever is in between for you. And hopefully we'll catch you again tomorrow. That game will be... They're getting closer to coming to an end. There was 2 directions they could have gone. And they picked the one that doesn't lead to the final boss. Yeah. So I guess I will call it there, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Until next time.